Alright, so this is just a little video about these little locks. I was locked out of my car yesterday because the battery was dead and the buttons on my remote control wouldn't work, and I was not able to use this lock, and I couldn't work out why, considering the lock is mechanical. And what I found out is that the locks actually have two different methods of unlocking. So if you put the key in the keyhole and you turn 45 degrees, that's the electric lock and electric actuator working, which is perfectly fine. If you do not have power though, and you turn that, nothing's going to happen. What you need to do is you need to then go the entire way to the left, which makes it mechanical lock. So you got your electric lock at 45 and then the mechanical lock at 90 degrees. The problem I have is that my electric lock is all I've got here. So my windows are opening because my battery's okay now. I cannot physically get past 45 degrees, or a little bit past 45 degrees. That means that when my battery was dead, there was no amount of turning these locks that was going to let me in the car, because I cannot get my car to go to the actual mechanical. You can see the key's not flat, right? When you go all the way to the other side, it goes flat. And when the key goes flat, that means you're at the mechanical side. 45 degrees is the electric, 90 is mechanical. And on this side, I've got 45 degrees, and then I can't get that all the way over. And the reason that is because apparently these locks get jammed. So there I was stuck, not able to open the car because the button wouldn't work, and I cannot get the key all the way to the front. Now, to know which way your car needs to turn this key, to know which way you need to turn this key to unlock your car, is it's always pointing to the front. So for mine, right-hand drive car, push to the front, twist to the front, that's going to be unlock. If you are in the United States or somewhere where it's left-hand drive, you're going to want to go counterclockwise. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put some Teflon lubrication in here, in the lock, and see if I can get the mechanical unlock to work again. Because I tell you what, getting locked out of the car when the battery's dead, that's not any good. You should, considering that is the only keyhole to get into my touring. This doesn't have a key on the boot, on the tailgate. That's it. That's my only method of getting into this car if the battery's dead. So we need to try to fix that. So what we're going to try is this Inox MX3. This is an Australian product, so it's probably not going to be available if you are overseas, but it's basically, it is a lubricant penetrant, and it has Teflon in it. Well, I mean, Teflon's the brand name, but whatever the chemical is called. But so it's going to protect, it's going to penetrate. It's also dry, so nothing really sticks to it. It just dries like a film. And all I'm going to do is I've got the one with that guy, and I'm just going to stick it in the hole, and I'm just going to soak that bad boy. I'm just going to keep spraying this in there, and I'm hoping that this will do the job and that I won't need to pull the locks out, or the lock non-plural. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to leave it overnight and check it in the morning. Okay, so it's the next day. I've taken the key off the keyring to make this easier. I did spray the inox in there a couple of times over the last 24 hours. I have taken the battery off the boot. Try that again. I've taken the cable off the negative terminal of the battery so that there is no power in the car, so that I can test this properly. So if we come in here, and you may remember that yesterday I could go to 45 in the lock, and as you can see, nothing's happening because the battery, well, there is no battery at the moment. But if you go to the mechanical lock, right, we got the mechanical lock working. That went down, and now what was happening is I couldn't go past here. Now it's still really, really difficult, but I can now do that, and I have a mechanical unlock. So I was totally unable to move this key at all, and I mean at all. Like, it felt like things were going to break here, and that's why I was not able, at the shops, when I got locked out of my car when the battery was dead, I was not able to mechanically unlock it because it would just not turn far enough. Now what I actually ended up having to do here, and you have to do this at your own risk, and it's going to feel like you're breaking things, but I got my vice grips, believe it or not, onto the key, and I used that as leverage to twist it, and it's gonna feel terrible and you're gonna feel like you're breaking stuff, but that's the only way that I could get the key to turn past that 45, and it's still really, really sticky, but like I can use it now, right? So that's locked, that's unlocked, and I could not do this yesterday. And a lot of people think that just that 45-degree electrical lock and unlock is the only, is as far as the key goes. It doesn't. You have to go horizontal. The key has to be that whole way over. I mean, I'm sure mine's got a little bit more play in it now because it's almost 30 years old, but there's the 145 and then there's the 90 lock. 145, 90 lock. Remembering that to unlock you need to point it to the front of the car. I'm in a right-hand drive car, front of the car's that way, you go that way. So I'm just going to keep, every time I use this car, I'm just going to stick the key in and just give that a go, because I just think that the more it gets used, the more it's going to free up. It's still really sticky now, like it's not all that hard, but it is tricky to get that. It doesn't want to go that bit further. Anyway, I'm going to stick some more of the lubricant in there. I'm just going to keep doing this every, at least once a week. Just give it a go, because I don't want to get locked out of my car again. Anyway, that's how I fixed it. Hope that helps some guys. See ya.